Jon Young, UCLA tight end. Last year, injured, devastated. What is that like to not be injured when you're a junior and maybe you've had a chance before, but to come into your freshman year knowing that I'm gonna have to ride the pine no matter what?
Right. It was difficult. Just like you said, it's different coming in junior year getting injured, but I wasn't even acclimated to what college football was like. So
yeah.
Just missing my first year for me to get going was rough.
Yeah. What was the hardest part? Just not having it every day?
Yeah, hardest part being injured, just watching everybody else out there having fun, getting after it, and maybe having to sit on the sideline with everybody else.
Yeah. Talk about the injury and how it happened a little bit, and just the rehab process.
Right. Well, my senior year of high school, I had torn my labrum in my shoulder. I really didn't think it was that big of a deal at the time, so I went through, played the rest of my senior season for football. Probably sat out like the last game, went into basketball season, played with it. Came here, I just let them know I had a little bit of shoulder issues in the past, and they were just like, let's jump on this and just check it out. Came through the MRI that my labrum was torn in half, and they needed to repair it.
Really? Mm-hmm. I didn't actually know that was how it worked. Talk a little bit about just the idea of coming back, but it's like you're coming back, but you're also a freshman in some ways. And so it's like you have that experience that some guys have, but you're missing all the on-field stuff that you can't really replace.
Right. As far as I look at it, I'm just another freshman out there trying to earn a spot.
Okay.
Not really coming in as a veteran at all. I just look at it as if it's my turn to learn and just excel.
That learning, that's a good segue. That's what this is all about. Right. You guys are in shorts and not even in pads yet. There's not a lot of football going on right now. How important is this step? Especially with two new two new coordinators, I should say.
It's extremely important. It's a chance for me to, show the coaches what I'm about. Let them know I'm here for real and not just, trying to get a jersey and just be on the sideline. Yeah. So it's cool that new guys come in, so I get fresh eyes looking at me instead of seeing me as the guy on the sideline, not really doing much except for paying attention. So.
Yeah. Talk about today. Obviously, you just heard murmuring. Who's that in 85? Who's that in 85? I think you had 3 or 4 catches today.
Yeah.
That was a position last season that had a lot of drop passes that needed some help. Do you kind of feel like you have a chance to open some eyes? I mean, you got Corey Harkey and Joe Fourier back, but you kind of feel like, hey, you can prove some things as really the only young tight end.
Right. Definitely. I looked at Joe and Corey as my mentors and just kind of based my game off of them. And we're all together. We're working to improve, especially on the drops and everything. So,
yeah.
I hope I'll be able to, serve side by side with them.
All right, having fun so far? It's only 2 days. Having fun?
Too much fun.
All right, good stuff, man. Jon Young, UCLA tight end.